Monday. Yeah, try to get excited for the day, I guess. Before we get started, I was doing a little bitty funnies and things before some of my videos, and I don't know how. I think the majority of the people enjoyed them, but I did get quite a few bad comment things in emails and things like that because I'm not respecting the office and this and that and whatever. The way I look at it, I know this is not part of the video or anything, but I just wanted to put this out there. The way I look at it, if I'm paying a window washer to wash my windows, and I can be respectful of this guy's job and whatever, but if he does a piss poor job and I have to go out there and talk to him about it, I think it's my right to voice my opinion on his job and how he's doing his job. And I do pay Mr. Potato Head to be in that fancy office of his, because I do pay taxes and all this stuff. So he's supposed to be working for me. So if I don't like his job, I have the right to complain any way I want to. And I think humor is a good way of doing it for me. That's just me. But anyway, what do you guys think about the humor for a couple of my videos here and there, putting humor in there? Other than that, let's go ahead and get started with today's weekly market review. And I've got comments saying, why are you still doing these market reviews? You don't get any views on them. And I say, it's not that important for me to do things just because of me getting views. Don't get me wrong, views are always all welcome and everything, but there's a few people out there that enjoy this content, and they want to know where shortages may be coming from, or it's good to get a head start on things, I guess. So I still do them. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Let me make sure this switches over. And we're here for October 29th. And yes, this is the first. Many of you may know that this usually comes out on Fridays. Usually they tend to have errors and things in their reports, so I give it a couple days. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Asparagus markets are softer with good supplies. Quality is good. Active markets are expected next week. Here we go with avocados, still under the alert watch. Mexican production has not stabilized due to rain. Upcoming holidays in Mexico and Peruvian production waning. Jumbo 48 count and number 2 fruit supplies remain tight. 60, 70, and 84 count sizes remain steady. Demand is expected to increase. And we got green beans on alert again. Eastern markets will be active until Florida production begins. Supplies are light and quality is good. Western supplies remain limited. Mexico will start in November. Berries. Blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Raspberries and blackberries supplies are improving with increasing volumes from Mexico. The blueberry market remains challenged due to port congestion and unloading delays. And if you caught any of my videos last week about the mess that's going on down there with the ports and the fines and everything, it's it's like a soap opera. What's going to happen next in this this thing? Strawberries is under alert. Also, rain has damaged the remaining crops in Northern California and delayed production in Southern California. Supplies out of Mexico are limited. Markets are active with low volumes for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Now, you know California, but it's weird to see California complaining about getting rain. It's just uh, it's nothing you put two to two together with that. You know what I mean? Broccoli and cauliflower on their alert. Broccoli and cauliflower, broccoli and brocchini or whatever that is. I don't. Anyways, will remain active until mid-November. Mexican supplies are limited due to extreme wet weather. Cauliflower markets are active as demand has increased and yields continue to decline. Quality is fair to good due to weather challenges in growing regions. And we have our celery, and it's back on the alert. Is value added celery is in a demand exceeded supply situation due to capacity constraints. Commodity celery is in better shape, but expected to see increased market activity through November due to crop failures reported out of Oxnard. And there is quite a lot of failures with in Oxnard. And then we have our top five up here. And the majority of this has been there for a while, except for cabbage and carrots. Carrots on and off type thing. Number one on the top five is cabbage. Yields are down and demand is strong. Carrots. Demand is outpacing supply for school packs and bulk sizes. And yes, I did a video about schools running out of food. They're not getting their shipments in and stuff like that. And I did get a lot of flack on that video and stuff. Yes, I know there are a lot of kids that they can't, their parents can't afford those to send school lunches, and with shortages right now, it's hard. I know how it is, but I'm looking at it from the school end. I'm not looking for at the parents' side or anything like this, and it's not at the schools either. It's at where the schools get their food at and stuff like that. And when this report came out from the FDA saying they're in talks, or they're making something up to where they can actually take food from the supplies from the farms to feed them. And I haven't got anything saying that the farmer will be reimbursed or anything like that. That's just the report that I read. I showed you guys the report and everything. It's just, anyways, let's keep going. Corn markets are strong due to light volumes, weather conditions, and high demand. Garlic. Chinese supplies are gaping, leading to higher demand for California garlic. Markets will remain active. Again, I wouldn't touch Chinese garlic at all. Just my opinion. Mushrooms. And mushrooms have been on here just like garlic. Mushrooms and garlic's been on here all year. All suppliers are experiencing shortages on all types of mushrooms. Um, and this is just the weather that they're expecting and stuff like that. I don't do weather. For one thing, it's a bad thing on YouTube to predict weather. Okay, now we have citrus, lemons, limes, and oranges. Lemon markets are softer with good volumes, and quality continues to improve on the new crop. Uh, Chilean supplies are expected to wane in 3 weeks. Lime supplies continue monitoring as scattered rain throughout growing regions. Pr- Production is peaking on 110 and 150, with less volume on small sizes. Quality has improved. The Valencia orange harvest is waning. Markets are active. Um, Imported mandarins are limited due to port delays. Yeah. Again, we're going to see that for quite a long time. Cucumbers. Eastern supplies are light with good quality and strong markets. Florida production is expected to start next week with better volumes. Western markets are steady with rising volumes from Mexico. And we have eggplant. That's a new one here. Eastern supplies are extremely light with high markets and good quality. Florida production has started with low volumes. Western supplies remain tight. California productions waning, and Mexican productions is delayed due to weather. You never would have thought the West Coast would be complaining about their weather being rainy and whatnot. Grapes, green grapes in red. The late variety harvest is almost complete, and overall crop is down 2.5 million cartons from 2019 numbers. Quality is good. Wow, that is a lot of cartons, and that's the things that they ship it in. That is a lot of grapes down. Uh, we got alert on our lettuce again. Uh, Iceberg, leaf, and romaine. Markets are extremely active as yields decline due to weather. Commodity and value added packs are affected, and Mexican production is challenged due to rain. Strong volatile markets anticipated through November. Quality is fair. Um, yeah, it must be alert for every one of them. Okay. Melons, cantaloupes, and honeydews. And it looks like cantaloupes is the alert. Supplies are extremely limited as the Arizona crop has been devastated by white fly. I'm just going to say it, virus. Hopefully I don't get dinged on this. White fly virus, huh? I'll have to look that up and see what that is. Domestic honeydew production continues to be extremely limited, especially smaller size. So you may not see too many. You're going to see a price hike on the cantaloupes if it's as bad as they're saying it. Devastated by the fly thing. Onions is another thing. They've been doing the recalls on a lot of onions and things right now, and yeah, you would never think onion crops would be on alert and stuff. But here we have it. Yellow onions have stabilized. Red onion volumes are increasing. Shallots have transitioned to the new crop, but yields are challenged due to capacity and raw product sizing concerns, value-added onions are in demand exceeded supply situation. And we have some alerts for our peppers, all of them. And it seems like it's getting worse for our peppers. My peppers are still growing. I'm still getting peppers every day from my plants. If I didn't get anything else this year, I'm so happy with my peppers. Um, Eastern green bell supplies are light with good quality and higher markets, and the Florida crop is starting with low volumes. Western green bell supplies are limited due to weather. Red bell supplies are limited until mid-November when the Cochino or Corcello harvest starts. Markets on all colors are active due to short supply and high demand. Potatoes. The market remains steady with higher demand on smaller sizes. Quality is good. Um, I haven't had a good potato in a bag for a long time. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's just my area or something. I just haven't had any good potatoes. Squash, yellow squash, and zucchini. Eastern squash supplies are good with lower markets and good quality. Western squash supplies will be steady for the next 2 to 3 weeks, or 2 weeks until crops finish. And tomatoes, my camera's kind of. The market remains escalated. All varieties, including beefsteak, tomatoes, and on the vine, due to increasing demand, reduced availability. Supplies will remain limited until availability increases of Central Florida and Mexico. Yeah, we haven't had tomatoes on the list for a good while. And we have our reality checks with our supplies on the left and price on the right. And all the lettuce is on here, both price and supply. Mushrooms is a normal. Snow peas, I think that's snow peas are on there. I'm not sure if they were on there last week or not. We have peppers on there, and new to here is our tomatoes, avocados. Like I said, strawberries are on there, cantaloupes. So yeah, looks like everything pretty much, except for a couple things here. Cauliflower's up there too. But there you have it, guys. That is our weekly market review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't bore you too much until the next one next week. God bless.